It's Thursday, October 9th, and welcome to DayKnight Time, episode 30, the show where the DayKnight community comes together and comes to hang out and play games. Hey guys, I'm Trumpetmcool, host of DayKnight Time. I'll be leading the hangout and a couple of fun games tonight. Welcome to the stream, all you lovely people out there. If you're new, you can join us in the hangout and in our games. All are welcome, so come have fun with us. You can find the hangout link by typing !hangout in the Twitch chat. So yeah, today Radders will be managing game invites, so talk to him to be invited to the games. Today's game is Town of Salem, a fun mafia game if you've ever played it, and the icebreaker topic is what is the most extremely sleep deprivation experience you've ever had, which was provided by GhostStalker88. You can submit your icebreaker topics or just reach out to trumpetmcooltv@gmail.com. To bring us updates on the ongoing events in the community. Here's DayKnight's second sexiest voice, Cerebral, with the weekly updates. Cerebral, take it away. Oh! Hello.
I've been expecting you. Welcome to the DayKnight Weekly Updates. I'm going to go over just very quickly the kind of cool stuff that's going on in the community. As you can see kind of right there, it's all up on the screen. So on Monday, Day9 will be inviting Sean and Bill back to his stream to do mostly walking. They're working through The Dig, a very fun adventure game where they do a lot of digging. On Wednesday, the DayKnight writers have their hangout where they assemble and talk about nerdy book things and discuss NaNoWriMo, which is coming up this November. So NaNoWriMo being this big event where writers world round spend the entire month of November locked in their rooms writing and doing nothing else. On Thursday, we have... what's this show called? Oh, DayKnight Time. We have DayKnight Time on Thursdays. I guess like a bunch of people come and hang out and play games. I guess, you know, your host described that pretty well a little bit earlier. On the weekends, the DayKnight Showmatches go on. These are hosted by Omega068 on his Twitch stream, twitch.tv Omega068. The DayKnight Showmatches are a form of competition for fellow Dayknights to just like beat up each other in streamed matches of SC2. Super fun. Get a little bit of exposure of your play and hang out and, you know, have a nice little trophy on your wall to be like, hey, I beat that other DayKnight. You see my Roach Rush? That was so good. On Friday, we have alternating hangouts. Every other Friday, we have either Friday night or the music night hangout. On Friday night, Gathering of the DayKnights get together in G+, and we play kind of large, casual multiplayer games, often first-person shooters, TF2, that sort of thing. They start at 10 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. PST, and I believe they're frequently streamed on Korabard's channel. On the other Fridays, we have the Music Night Hangout, where we all get together and listen to awesome music and discuss it in a G+ kind of thing. I believe Jess streams that on her YouTube page, because the YouTube integration with Google Hangouts is a little bit better. Again, those start at 7 p.m. PDT, so if you're a music lover, feel free to reach out to Jess. All the links are, of course, beside me here. On Saturday, Threxor, Nomic, and I are doing a show called Bottoms Up. Basically, it's a kind of an interactive talk show where we discuss esports and competitive gaming from the viewpoint of lower level, lower league, workaday kind of gamers. Tune into our streams to catch the show and contribute to the discussion, because we accept chat from Twitter and questions and commentary, and we discuss it all kind of live with you guys. So, you know, come on out and have fun. Our next show is this weekend, Saturday, October 11th, 5 p.m. PDT. Nomic can't make it, but Threxor and I will be there to entertain you and interact with you. On Sunday, we have 2 different D&D campaigns going on. First is Follow the Silver Templars. There's no stream this week because Nomic runs that and she's away. Fall of the Silver Templars is a high fantasy campaign set in the Pathfinder system. Players must uncover the workings of an insane cult while finding the secrets hidden in their own past. Those are going on at about 11 a.m. PDT on Nomic's stream. Again, not this week, but I believe next week she'll be resuming that. That's twitch.tv/NOMIKKH. Later on in the day, I believe streamed at 7 p.m. EST, so that's 3 PDT. Shmeeggeggy, SHMEEGGEGGY. He is streaming Horde of the Dragon Queen. It's a 5th edition campaign that takes place on the Sword Coast, where players are pursuing the cult of the dragon to prevent Tiamat's return. Last time, after clearing the town's middle of an ambush, the party heard the roar of a dragon over the keep. Ooh, exciting. Tune in to see what happens next on Shmeeggeggy's stream at 7 p.m. EST or 3 p.m. PST. One thing to point out, if you head to the forums, Manbon is holding a DayKnight Fun Day Monday tournament. Very cool. It's a bracketed format in which players are given secret Fun Day Monday topics and they must fight each other to the bitter end doing their Fun Day Monday topics. It's bound to be hilarious. Check out the DayKnight forums for information on that. And on December 6th, the DayKnight Faustival. It's the DayKnight Festival, but it's run by Faust, so I call it the Faustival. It's going on. Again, check out the forums for details on that. Additionally, the AHGL, the After Hours Gaming League, is resuming. Yes, if you are part of a company that enjoys esports, get together a team. Registrations are due November 14th. They have 5 games this year: StarCraft 2, League of Legends, Dota 2, CSGO, and Hearthstone. So if you guys are part of a company and you can get together a group of guys who enjoy gaming and would like to play one of these games competitively for a charity, absolutely sign up, check it out. It's an awesome time. I fielded a StarCraft 2 team last year. It was really fun. I'm doing League of Legends this year. I know, blasphemous, but I'm doing it because my team wanted to. So it's going to be great fun. Check them out at ahgl.tv. And I believe that's it for the updates. So, who's ready for an icebreaker?
Oh, yeah. Hello.
You
guys can unmute.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
We have 10 viewers. Oh, 10 people.
Greetings.
Alright, sweet. Alright, so thank you, Travis, for that. Lovely, insightful news update. Yeah. The icebreaker for this week is what is the most extreme sleep deprivation experience you've ever had? So yeah. Remy, is everything okay over there?
Yes.
He's suffering sleep deprivation.
He has a story.
Okay, so you have to understand.
Yes?
I don't know if I'm good to go yet.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. So this may not shock any of you, but I was in a fraternity in college.
What?
What?
Yeah. And when I was pledging, there was a period where I had to guard the house, and they kept us up for 24 hours, and then we had an event the next night. So I was up really for a total of almost 40 hours. And that night, we had an event called the Tour de Franzia. Now, this may not be the most appropriate story. It's nothing bad, but it's just like, so it was a relay race that involved my entire pledge class. It was, there were 12 of us, so we had 2 teams of 6, and we were all exhausted. And the way that this worked, where we went out to our back deck, we're on the top of a hill, and then the way that our campus was laid out, we had the top of the hill, went downhill all the way over here, and then you go back up a hill way over about 3/4 of a mile away is the business school. So we had to put on a little girl bike's helmet, a little girl's elbow pads, and a little girl's knee pads, and little tiny biker shorts. And we had to race. We had to chug a cup of box wine. called Tour de France, yeah. And then put all this on, race all the way to the business school, turn around, race all the way back, chug another cup of box wine, take it all off, and then the next person could then go.
I have an important question.
Yeah.
Did the little girls' bike helmets, etc., come from little girls, or did you have to purchase these? Because I'm kind of concerned about the small children out there with no safety gear. It seems like a reasonable question.
That's what we
just an entire frag running down the street.
24 hours. We stole little girls' safety equipment from actual little girls. No, we got it all from like Toys R Us. I don't know.
Didn't keep them very safe, did it?
Yeah, I crashed and I like skinned the crap out of my leg. It was good. It was a good time. It's what happens when you try to race a bike that's this. So I'm 6'4", so this bike was maybe maybe 2.5 feet tall. It was like riding a midget bike, and that's on, not having slept in 30-something hours. That's my sleep deprivation experience.
Sweet. Oh, I forgot to mention, who are you in chat, and who are you in the community? Like, introduce yourself.
Who I am?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Sorry, yeah.
Who are you?
For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Brian. I am also known as Remistus. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays, usually after Sean finishes his stream, and I get phone messages. Mondays, generally, I kind of just do something fun. Sometimes I try to do a multiplayer game and include people. Wednesdays, I do a Let's Play where whoever's on my stream can help vote on what game I play for the night. Lately, It's been Shadow of Mordor, but other times it's been Outlast. Other times it's been some random games. So, tune in, 10:30-ish, 11-ish Central Time. I stream for about an hour to an hour and a half. So that's what I do.
Nice. Okay, cool. Next. Say who you are, and yeah.
I am Robert. You can see me as Darthkvzn on Twitch, Twitter, and pretty much everywhere. I keep my name constant. Sleep deprivation story, right? Mm-hmm. So this was actually the same time that I got drunk for the first and only time. It was a very bad time for me. I don't drink much, so I didn't know what would happen. So I get together with my friends, and I live far away from where I used to live before. I was going to come back to where I live now, and they insisted on drinking. So I said, okay, what the heck, I'm going to be on a trip for most of the day tomorrow, so why not? And the night passed, I had a very good time with them, but as I started feeling the effects of alcohol on my brain and overall body, I started to lose, how you drink and lose control of everything. Mm-hmm. When the night ended, I went back to my house. I think this is the closest I am ever going to get to experiencing what a Nautilus Rift is.
Crap.
Because everything just seemed like there but out of reach. Like, I couldn't quite touch everything that was happening, and I didn't understand some things like I used to do. I was very afraid that was going to be a permanent condition or something. I didn't have the experience.
Mm. Nice.
I spent 17 hours on a bus trip, shivering and not knowing if I was in reality or not.
That's always fun.
Nice.
It was rough. It was rough. I'll admit that.
I envisioned your sleep deprivation experience as just continual laughter.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's my performance with the play. So.
Cool. Nice. Next person.
Yep.
Who are you in chat, sir?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, you.
I'm BlackRadders in Twitch chat. JRadders on Twitter. And that's it.
Huh?
Radders everywhere else.
Right.
And I don't really have a bad sleep deprivation story. Because I sleep all the time. As far as I can remember.
That's okay.
You're asleep right now. We just can't tell.
Yeah, right.
I can sleep with my eyes open.
What? That's pretty impressive.
The top hat is a room.
I like how all the what went up in the scale, by the way. What?
Nice.
Kind of. So, like, I sleep in matches sometimes. And nobody knows.
So, next. Shmeeggeggy.
I couldn't see your screen, so.
Oh, sorry.
So, I'm Shmeeggeggy in chat.
Shmeeggeggy.
And the worst.
He's also
that's
doing D&D.
kind of a hard question. Yeah. Actually, I was looking at classes and stuff just now, so that's not far off.
Nerd.
So recently, about, I don't know, 3 months ago when I started my job at Walmart, I learned that they do their orientation for their employees during the daytime, during the morning time to be more specific. And I was applying for a night position, so from 10 to about 7 in the morning. And at that time, when orientation came up, I was already adjusted to the night schedule, but I was adjusted to the schedule kind of from about 3 in the afternoon to 8 in the morning. So when they wanted me to come in for work, I was supposed to be asleep. So
Nice.
they made me. They had me come in through orientation, which is understandable, but they wanted me to work that night as well. So I had to force myself to stay up that night, go into orientation, stay up that day, and then go to work that night as well. So all in all, I was up about, I don't know, 28 hours or so, carrying all this heavy packaging off these pallets. And I couldn't tell you how much of the stuff I put up on the shelves was accurate.
Nice. Nice. Well, I mean, at least you tried, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stuff got off the pallet. I just don't know where it went.
Aww.
I hope it got to somewhere good. You know?
I would laugh if you put video games in the toy aisle, the toy aisle and little girls clothing section. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, they had me that night. They had me in laundry detergents, and all the laundry detergents looked the same. I have no idea what happened.
Nice. All right. Cool.
Fair enough.
Sakura. Kira.
I'm Sakuya Kira Sakuya Kira 24 in almost everything. So if you see a Sakuya Kira 24 around, it's probably gonna be me. I used to work at McDonald's night shift, and then I'd stay up for a while and then do video games and stuff. And then I was called in after being sick, hey, we need you to come in. So I was really tired, and so when I started going into work, the floor was the deck of a ship. It was just rocking. So you have to walk with your arms out. and then just kind of balance on the floor that's not rocking for everybody else, but it's rocking for you. And people are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yep, the ship is just going a little too fast for you to slow it down."
Nice.
That's it, basically. Yeah.
Nice.
Yay, boats. They're fun.
And at the time, I was playing Assassin's Creed 4, so I was like, just humming sea shanties to myself. It was pretty fun for me. Not sure.
You don't do that normally. You don't normally.
don't.
Oh, yeah, apparently that's just me.
Well, actually, I used to when they allowed me to use my iPad at work when they were closing to listen to songs while I was doing dishes because I'm the dishwasher.
Right.
And then they were like, "You can't do that anymore." And I'm like, "Why not? It's not bothering anybody."
It's not like anyone could hear you over the dishwasher anyway.
No, the thing is, you have to turn your iPad up extremely loud,
Right.
and you can't hear it during the day because there's so much noise. But at night, you can hear it all the way through the store. And there's like 4 of us there, so it doesn't matter. But it was pretty funny because the floor is rocking and you're on a ship.
Nice.
Cool. I've been on a ship. It rocks like hell. It hurts your brain a lot at the end of the day.
All right.
Even
cool.
if you land. Okay, never mind. I'm not going any farther.
All right. That's all right. Next.
I mean, I'm curious about how ships hurt your brain, but that's okay.
We can wait. We can wait for it.
Yeah. I'm Sam. I'm Samananthak, or if you ask Sean, I'm Samananthak, or if you ask me, I'm Pretty much anytime you see a Samananthak on the interwebs, it's probably going to be me because I'm terrible at usernames, and it's literally that all the way across the board. I don't do anything particularly interesting on the internet. I did live tweet my itchy foot at work yesterday. That was pretty exciting. So if you're not following me on Twitter, that's the kind of crazy thing that you're missing.
Yeah.
It was an epic battle. We finally made it to the point, though. It was fine. I was wearing boots. It was a whole thing. It was a giant production.
Listen, I was gripped to my seat waiting for the updates on this issue.
But you offered no help, no resolution. What do I have you for?
What can one person do? What can one person actually do?
God.
They can change the world, Travis. They can change the world.
You can. It's all up to you. Only you can prevent forest fires. The rest of us are all dumb shits burning things down, so... We're literally relying on you.
All this happened
you...
because of a boot.
Oh yeah. Anyway, icebreaker question. My worst sleep deprivation. When I went off to college and found out that I was an undiagnosed crazy person, I was awake for 6 days. Not like straight 6 days. I would take like a half-an-hour nap every day at about 4:30. I'd lie down for a little nappy poo, and then the rest of the time I was just awake. So I got done with all of my paper and homework for the rest of the term that I had been ignoring, and then got about 2 weeks ahead on the rest of my classes. And then at night I would just like do laundry and wander through the dorms. So that was, I don't really remember a whole lot of it because apparently if you're awake longer than like 4 days, you kind of start to lose what's left of your mind. But yeah, and that is the longest I've ever been awake.
Nice. Sweet.
I can relate.
Like, did you see anything though? That's like my question. Did you see or talk to anything? I mean, like,
oh
like
yeah, by the end of that week, I was actually like convinced that I could see spirits and shit. So I went to Quaker State, and I was like, I just decided that like I woke up my roommate one night because I was like, there is a demon in Maddie's dorm, like, and we have to go take care of that shit now. Like, I can feel it. I know it's there. I hear it through her door. I'm like, come with me now.
Right.
We're gonna go. And like, it was. And of course, oh god, and of course my wonderful roommate was just like, oh, that sounds totally legit. Let's go do this. Like, standing in the middle of the dorm, like with our hands up on the door at 3:30. Like, no, I don't know. I just
Nice.
remember being very convinced that was happening, and I woke up my roommate, and she was just on board.
That sounds like my
She was a
friend.
good sport.
My
That's
best friend is hilarious.
I'm not sure you were the only one that was an undiagnosed crazy person.
Oh, so many stories. Not enough time, but feel free to hit me up because I've got a gazillion of them.
I am apparently diagnosed crazy person.
All right,
Confirmed by my psyche evaluation when I was enrolled into my military services. They gave me some lower number that they had to like have me, they interviewed me basically because they thought I was a crazy person.
Cool. All right.
And they were right, so it's fine.
Yeah, so it's fine. All right, cool.
We're not
Nailed it.
I'm not confirming any of those.
All right, let's go to the next person. Stephanie.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm
Who are
Stephanie.
you?
I'm also Steppelively
Mm.
in chat, on the internet. My camera's falling. I apologize. I have a standing desk, and it converts, and it randomly decides to fall. I need to remove things from it.
What, so what do you do? What do you do in the community?
I'm the community manager.
Oh,
Woo!
yeah.
My house is full of swag.
She's awesome. All right, cool.
Like, so much Day-Night and StarCraft swag in my house. Closets and closets full of it. So that's me. Yeah, well, it's mostly StarCraft stuff. There's some Day-Night stuff. It's mostly in that closet right there.
Cool.
But then I have.
Can we see this closet?
No.
Maybe later. I'll show you later.
Later.
I can show you the closet later. Because icebreaker question, and yes,
Yes.
I'm Steppelively, and I just changed my Twitter handle, so it really is Steppelively now. So
Yay!
people can find me more easily.
Hooray!
Woo! Okay.
Sweet.
My worst or most extreme, sorry, I got distracted by chat. Most extreme sleep deprivation. They were either, all of my extreme sleep deprivation stories were either all-nighters from college and grad school or traveling of some sort. I think the most extreme is probably from the Heart of the Swarm launch party that we hosted, where I got up at like 2 a.m. to start getting stuff ready for that, and then I was up for 26 hours. And then I fell asleep for about an hour, and then I had to get up and go do more stuff. And then about the time that took about an hour, and then by the time that was done, I was like, oh sweet, I can totally sleep for another 2 hours before I have to get up and get to the airport to get on my flight home to Kansas City. Right about the time I lie down, I get a phone call from the airline saying, by the way, your flight out of California to Salt Lake City has been delayed, and it's not going to leave until X time, and it's going to arrive at this time, which would be after my flight from Salt Lake City to Kansas City would have already left. So I was going to be stranded in Salt Lake City overnight. Which, having been up that long and away from my husband for several days, I'm like, hi, no! So I rush around and try and gather all of my shit and try and get to the airport early enough to catch an earlier flight, working on 1 hour of sleep. And when I get there, they're like, well, it's too late to get you on this flight, but the reason why the flight was delayed was a mechanical failure. The part didn't arrive. It's our fault, so we will get you onto a shuttle out to LAX. I was in Irvine, so I was trying to leave from John Wayne Airport. They're like, we will shuttle you out to LAX, and you can get on a flight from LAX over to Salt Lake City. You should arrive in time to make your connecting flight and get home. I'm like, okay. So this very cranky person, sleep-deprived person, is trying to navigate LAX on 1 hour of sleep. If you haven't done that,
it's fun.
I don't recommend it. Ever. I don't recommend trying to navigate LAX on a full night's sleep, much less 1 hour.
Right.
So I get to LAX, and they've already converted everything to the auto check-in stuff, except that I can't auto check-in because I've had a ticket change, so I'm wandering around trying to get to the like kiosk, not the kiosk, the desk where there's actual people. And I have like 2 or 3 people, like airport staff, saying, "Oh, you need to check in at the kiosk. Oh, you need to check in at the kiosk." I'm like, I can't check in at the kiosk. I don't have a ticket that says that I can check in here. This, again, 1 hour of sleep. I was probably not the most diplomatic person to these poor airport personnel. And so I finally get all my shit, and my flight ended up being fine. When I get to Salt Lake City, because I'm coming from a different airport than I was originally intended, my connecting flight's in a different terminal. So I have 20 minutes to go from one end of the Salt Lake City airport to the other, because they're in completely different terminals. And I managed to make that flight, but on the flight home, I just completely passed out. I don't know, there may have been a person sitting next to me in that flight. No clue, because as soon as I was able to put the little tray down, I did, and my head hit the tray, and I was out until the pilot said, "You need to put your trays back up because we're landing." I was like, oh, that's special. That was probably the most extreme one, was trying to travel and navigate and try and get home on time on 1 hour of sleep after being up for 26 hours.
Sounds like fun.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
My other ones are all trans-Pacific flights.
Nice. The person who did the great weekly update. I'm trying to think of the name for some reason. Yeah. Hi. Who are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm. No. My name is Travis. I'm Cerebral09 in the chat. I don't know. I like to talk about things, I guess. I have a Twitter. I have a day. We'll do the shout-out thingies later, but yeah. I mean, you saw me earlier.
Right.
So do I have a story of my most extreme sleep deprivation experience? I mean, there's been a lot of times that I've been up late. I don't know that I've had, like, serious sleep deprivation ever, except for this incident right here of narcolepsy. I think most recently the tiredest I've been is this past weekend. For those of you that don't know, League of Legends is wrapping up their season, and the Worlds are going on right now. It's exciting. It's hype. It's like the Worlds, right? Chinese and American and Korean teams are butting head to head, and yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. So normally I would catch the rebroadcasts of Worlds because it's in Korea, and their time and my time are not the same time. So the games actually like go from like 1 a.m. my time to 5 a.m. my time. So basically, to watch them, I would have to be like Manbon joining the Hangouts, or I guess Radders in this case joining the Hangouts. Basically being up at the times which I consider to be crazy people times to be up. No offense to Radders, but you're up at crazy people times. I'm just putting this out there.
Shout out to Matt Long.
But a group of friends of mine were like, listen, we're staying up to watch. We're going to be on Skype, and we're going to be hanging out and talking about the Worlds. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds really fun. So I'll do it. And on Friday night, I did it. Just like straight. I just like stayed up all day, and I'm like, okay, it's 1 a.m. Let's Worlds. Yeah. And bed at like 5 a.m. and I got up at 7 a.m. because that's just how my body works. I don't want to get up at 7 a.m. But I get up at 7 a.m. like every day, and my body's like, hey, look, it's time to get up. Hey, get up.
I wish my body could.
I can't say no. So now I'm working on 2 hours of sleep, and there's more Worlds coming that night. So I'm sitting in the couch, which is right over there, with my wife, and we're watching Archer, is what we're watching. And it's like 8:30.
Shout out to Jeanette.
Is it like the one where he falls out of the car? Is it the movie or the show or something?
So this is the cartoon, the animated TV show Archer. I won't call it a cartoon because it's adult themed. But if you haven't ever seen, side note, if you haven't ever seen the animated TV show Archer, it's on Netflix. If you have it, just go watch it. It's hilarious. I love it. Anyway, so we're watching this, and my wife is there with me, and it's 8:30 in the evening, and I'm just like falling asleep on the couch because I can't stay awake anymore. And she's like, you should probably just like go have a nap and get up at 1 a.m. so that you can watch Worlds again. I'm like, that's a genius idea. So I just went to bed at like 8:30 in the afternoon. I guess it's evening at that point. And then I woke up at 1 and we watched Worlds again. But that Monday when I went to work, wrecked. Even with napping, I was just like a zombie the whole day at work. It was not great. And you know what's happening this weekend? More Worlds. I'm probably going to be up again. I don't learn my lesson, guys. I don't.
Lessons are hard.
That's my recent story.
Sweet. Han, who are you?
Hi.
Who are you?
My name is June. Most of my foreign friends call me June, and I am known as Haunnudiram, who is famous for having a very hard to pronounce name and goes Riam forever in some cases by some people. And sleep deprivation. I had a lot of things that I wanted to say, such as, I don't get Netflix, I want Netflix, why no Netflix in Korea is regionalized, that sucks, and about that boat thing, yeah, I mean...
Yes, the boat! Why do boats make your brain hurt, or whatever you were saying?
Yes, why?
Being a marine biologist major, I sometimes have to go on a boat for about 2 or 3 weeks, and sometimes the weathers are not very good. The waves go up to about, how do I convert this into feet? I think it's about 6 to 7 feet, maybe more. And you know, when the waves are that high, you go up and down a million times, your head hurts, apparently. And you have orgy of vomiting everywhere.
Oh, so you're seasick.
Yeah, well, you know, your head
apparently
hurts,
some people
seasick. Yeah, but I mean, I get more sick on the newbies, freshmen puking all over the place than me actually having headache. Or the sea is the least of my problems. I have to clean all that up because every freshman that are supposed to do something for me, I have to clean their pukes up. So, yeah, that gives me a headache.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's awful.
For the sleep deprivation thing, being a student and trying to draw something for a, how do you call this? How do you call that? You know, little groups of people in the college that have, you know, do things like play games or stuff like that. The club?
Yes, club.
The club that I'm associated with is a drawing club, and sometimes I have to allocate my time, some of my school time, to my drawing time, which left me unsleeping for about 72 hours because I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to draw, and at the same time I had to do things in my school life, such as participating on some of the lab incidents. Like the lab that I was associated at the time were working on invertebrates, mainly on clams, and there were some sick clams that were sent to us for examination, and there were about 3,000 to 4,000 clams. So what we did was open them up, take the guts out, and chop them into little pieces and put numbers on them for that, so we can dry it up and see what's wrong with them or stuff like that, scientifically stuff. And I had to, you know, do all those, and I wasn't sleeping for 72 hours, but thankfully the sleep deprivation helped on my art, so that it looked kind of okay, very surreal and stupid and creepy, but
yeah.
More than
I
I
have
want
a
to
question.
talk. Okay.
When you're done with your story, go ahead. Finish your story, and then I'll ask my question.
I really want to tell you the details of what I was doing, but I can't remember much except for when I woke up about a day later. It was Friday, so I slept on Friday. So I was like, yeah, I can finally sleep. I don't have anything else. I told my guiding teacher that I'm going to sleep because I'm kind of sick. It was kind of a lie and a little thing at the same time, but I need some sleep. So I slept, and I apparently slept for about 24 hours, and I woke up, and apparently my art was done, and our laboratory went to shit because I wasn't there at the time. So yeah, I had a lot of things that came afterwards, and I don't remember the detail, but the point is, sleep. Do not sleep. Sleep is good for you.
Good job. Great story. I loved it.
Yes.
Loved every second of it.
The moral of the story, which I think we were all missing,
Sleep.
is you should sleep.
Hooray.
Good for you.
Hooray. All right.
If you don't
Okay,
sleep,
no question. How do you know
you
a
might
clam is
get-
sick? Do they like clam up or something?
There are some symptoms, like if they
Oh,
were
the
infested.
body. You should have saved that one for the end.
Yeah.
If they were infested by bacteria, they have like white pores growing on them, or some of them look very sickly because they are not in a usual color, or there are some symptoms. There are visible symptoms, and you know that there is a problem when you catch some clams and most of them die in about 24 hours when they are inside a seawater environment. So yeah, that happens, and they get called in, and we look for any parasites or what caused them. Sometimes it's a virus, sometimes it's a parasite, sometimes it's bacterial. That's what we determine by slicing them all up and seeing what is inside of them and what nutrient they are not having or stuff like that. Yeah.
So,
Sorry, my
Sorry,
first language is not English.
It's all right.
It's okay. I think Darth is losing it.
No,
in
no,
the corner.
no. Your explanation's amazing. It's all good.
yeah.
Darth is losing it.
Is everyone okay? Is there something I missed?
Darth is going to die.
Climb up.
All right. All right. Well.
I had to.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right. Well. Cool. Sweet. I believe it's my turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go like this and then this. Oh, sweet! I did it.
Hey, I'm back down here.
Transition.
All right. So I'm Trumpetmcool. Have a shirt. Oh, it's over here at this side. Yeah. Trev. But yeah, I moderate for Day 9, and yeah, I run this show called DayKnight Time. Yeah. All right. So the most extreme. So like back whenever I first started streaming, like it was like the beginning of college. It was kind of like doing basic classes, and I had a lot of free time. So I would just stay up streaming, playing Minecraft, and just feeling awfully tired and at class. I remember that. It was fun. It was good times. Stream was fun. But most recently, I stayed up like doing the laundry, and I had to like think up of a good. I don't know. I came into work. So said sorry I'm late. I was doing laundry last night, and they didn't believe me at all. They thought I was like drinking or something. I'm like, but I was doing laundry. Yeah.
Is this the same place you work at now? I'm just wondering.
Yes.
And they still kept you?
Yeah. I guess they like me or something.
Love you.
I don't know, but yeah. So that's my story. Yeah. So, I think the game we're gonna play is called Town of Salem. Yeah. Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
If you guys haven't already added Radders, do that right now.
Oh my gosh.
But
there's the
what? What?
I don't know what's happening, but I love it.
What? Sorry, that was my Korean roommate saying, "Oh, what a good, nice weather."
Can they do it some more? Because that was awesome. I don't know how it was for you, but.
Anyways, so yeah.
It's literally just saying, "Am I that embarrassing to you?"
So yeah, Town of Salem is kind of like Mafia, where you're kind of lynching people and trying to figure out who's bad, who's good. Just trying to decipher. It's pretty fun.
I haven't played it ever.
Oh, surprise. But yeah, it's pretty fun.
You're allowed to touch your mouse, but not the part that clicks.
Okay, hold on.
Such a tease. Oh, man.
I can't.
I'm an Asian. I don't understand what you're saying.